Good morning, students. This is Aalok Guptaa, your mathematics mentor and coach at Kkhyatis EdTech. So I'm here to bringing the concept number 2 of ratio and proportion. So now here we will solve certain numericals based on the properties of proportion. So I will explain you the properties of proportion in a little detail. So what you need to understand is, for example, let us say I am being given two quantities A, B and C, D are in proportion, right? So A upon B is equals to C upon D. That's what we mean by they are in proportion. So let me give you a little example. Isn't 1 upon 2 equals to 2 upon 4? Right? So if I inverse them, so what will it become? 2 upon 1 also will become 4 upon 2. Right? Correct? Which means if A upon B is equals to C upon D, then B upon A is also equals to D upon C. So this we call it as invertendo property. If you invert the ratios still are in, the quantities are still in proportion. So this is the first property. Then second property. Let us say if 1 upon 2 is equals to 2 upon 4. So if I take 4 this side and 2 this side, so 4 will become equals to 4. So this is what we call as altertendo property. So if A upon B equals to C upon D, right? So what I can do, this implies if I take this C down and if I take this B up, it will be still the same. So this is known as, I'm alternating the stuff, alternando, right? Now, if 1 upon 2 is equals to 2 upon 4, if I add the quantity which is in denominator to the numerator, if I do 1 plus 2 upon 2, and here also I do the same effect, 2 plus 4 upon 4, which means this became 3 upon 2 and this became 6 upon 4, still they are same, right? So what does this mean? If A upon B is equals to C upon D, it implies A plus B upon B should be equals to C plus D upon D. So this is known as property componendo. Clear? Again, if 1 upon 2 equals to 2 upon 4, right? So if I subtract this quantity 1 minus 2 and 2 minus 4 upon 4, I subtract denominator from numerator. So this will become minus 1 by 2 and that will become minus 2 by 4. They are still same, which means if A upon B is equals to C upon D, implies A minus B upon B is C minus D upon D. This property is known as dividendo. Clear? Now if I combine componendo and dividendo together, it means, for example, if 1 upon 2 is equals to 2 upon 4, it means 1 plus 2 upon 1 minus 2 equals to 2 plus 4 upon 2 minus 4. This is 3 upon minus 1 and that is 6 upon minus 2. They're still same. So that becomes my fifth property, which means if A upon B is equals to C upon D, which implies A plus B upon A minus B should be equals to C plus D upon C minus D. And this property is known as componendo and dividendo property of proportion. So these are very important properties, not only in a lot of topics, lot of chapters, lot of concepts in trigonometry, in algebra. So these concepts can be used and numericals can be solved to arrive a solution. Next, let us say if we have A upon B equals to C upon D equals to E upon F. I will give you with a real example. isn't 1 upon 2 equals to 2 upon 4 equals to 4 upon 8? Yes or no? Because each of them is equals to half. Now let me say if I add all the numerators and if I all the numerators. So this became 6 upon 6 plus 1, 7, 12, 14. Which means if I add all the numerators and all the denominators thing, then still it becomes equal. Which means if A upon B is equals to C upon D equals to E upon F, it is equal to A plus C plus E upon B plus D plus F. So this is one final property which we need to understand and which we need to remember while applying and solving the sums on proportion. So now let's begin. If 8x 50 are in proportion, then what is the value of x? So if they are in proportion means what? 8 upon x should be equals to x upon 50, which means x square should be equals to 50 into 8, which is 400, which means x is 20. So it's a no-brainer actually. This is a very simple sum. 2, 3, 30, 35. If x is added to these quantities, they become in proportion. Which means, let me add the quantities. 2 plus x, 3 plus x, 30 plus x, 35 plus x. Now they are saying they are in proportion now. If I add x, means what? 2 upon x plus upon 3 plus x is 30 plus x upon 35 plus x. That's what it means when they are in proportion. If I take it on that side, it will be 75 plus 35x, 70 plus 35x plus 2x plus x square is equals to 90 plus 3x plus 30x plus x square. So I just made an equation. This x square will get cancelled. So if I take 70 on that side, so it will become 70 minus, so it will become 90 minus 70. And if I take 33x on this side, this will become 37x minus 33x. So this will become 4x equals to 20. So x will become 20 upon 4, which is 5. So 5 is the answer of this. Clear? Very simple. Hello students, this is Aalok Guptaa, your mathematics mentor and coach at Kkhyatis EdTech. So I have brought a lot of problems around 120, 130 on ratio and proportion. Please go through it, and if you have any queries, please get in touch with me on WhatsApp or subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be getting motivated and I will come with more and more such concepts in near future. Thank you so much.